All right, sorry everyone. I had to pause the video. I had a package delivery. My apologies. So I left everything as it was though. So here is the guidebook, the Inner Temple Oracle Guidebook. It's set up, if you are familiar with Rebecca Campbell, it's set up exactly like every other Rebecca Campbell guidebook. So I'm just going to put that aside. The temple is within. Like always, I just love the back of the cards. I really can't complain. Like always, she's got the card here. This is more than an oracle box. Your oracle deck box does more than just hold your cards. It's also an oracle display frame, which allows you to insert your card at the day or week for ongoing guidance and inspiration. To see how to embrace this daily ritual, scan the QR code below or visit Rebecca Campbell's in the temple. She did change it. The previous deck boxes were used for something different, and then it shows how it's designed to be used in that manner. I don't use the deck boxes in the way Rebecca wants them to be used. I just tend to keep the deck boxes on my shelf because I use the deck boxes. Immediately, the first thing I notice is this deck, she does not have, she just has the card label. She doesn't have any additional writing. So what I mean by this, I actually have another one of her decks right here. This is actually two decks in one. If I pull out one of these cards immediately, so we're going to flip this card. We've got the seen and the unseen. This is a really interesting card. I really like this card. Right out of the gate. Shocking, right? However, if you pull out this card, which is the pink dolphin card, you'll notice that all her previous decks up until this one, it's been, the label of the card, and then it's been celebration, fun, and bridal joy, open heart. It's been, there's a word for this actually, and I can't think of it right now, of course. But essentially it's been like words that are designed to kind of make you think about potential ideas of this card. She doesn't have that here, right? These cards, it's just the card and the label, so the scene, and then if the card were to come the opposing direction, it would be the unseen, right? Which I think is really, I really like this. I can tell I'm already going to really like this deck. Shocking, because it's Rebecca Campbell. Love Rebecca Campbell. Okay, plenty, scarcity. Look at this. I really like this. The Mystic, the Machine. This duality card, I'm really liking with this deck right out of the gate. Let go, hold on. In a summer, in a winter. Yeah. The whole deck isn't like this because some of the final cards that I saw, the bottom of the deck, are just single cards. But these duality cards that are here, I really, really like these. Inner spring, inner autumn. Freedom, trapped. Masculine and feminine, or feminine, masculine. Destiny life, fated life. Interesting terminology she uses there. Connection, separation. One of the things I really like about Rebecca Campbell is she really has always, from the time that her first book came out, Light is the New Black, she's always, oh, here we go, simplicity. She's always really been someone within the space of cards and oracle that has changed how things ought to be. She's really gotten creative and done things in a very unique way that is not what you traditionally see in this space. And that's one of the things that I really, really like about Rebecca Campbell. She's utilized the box as something, that the oracle box that the deck comes in. She's utilized these as something to actually be a part of the deck. It's not just the container in which we hold the deck, it's something that you can actually use for another purpose with the deck. Sorry, there we go. Right. There's this definite change, right? And really no other creator that I'm aware of, at least, has done that, especially a mainstream oracle creator. No mainstream oracle creator has done what Rebecca Campbell has done. She's really done this in a very unique and very creative and simplistic way. I think it's one of the reasons I really like her decks, because you're not going to find, you don't find, for example, these duality cards. You're not seeing that in other decks very often, if ever. Actually, this is the first one I've seen it, and I have a number of decks, and this is the first one where I've seen that. Right, she's got very simple messages, but very profound messages. And that's, again, one of the things I really like about her, is it's something very simple that is also very profound. And that applies for all of her decks, not just this one. This one, though, is becoming very quickly one of my favorites. I really, really like this deck. Life Force. It's a very interesting card. Again, her decks are all matte, which I personally really like. They're not gilded, which has its benefits. And all of her decks have these beautiful backings that are just unmatched when it comes to a number of other decks. Final card. Soul retrieval might be a message for someone. Again, this is not a reading, so beautiful deck. Thank you, Rebecca Campbell, for gracing us with another deck. It is absolutely gorgeous. 44 cards. As always, I'll never say not to check Rebecca Campbell out. Go check her out. I hope you enjoy this deck. Beautiful, beautiful deck.